What's up, people? It's Dylan Alexander. Thanks for checking me out. On today's video, I want to talk about purpose and the fact that most men will never find their purpose. It's just the truth, but that's not to say that you can't find your purpose. But I'm letting you know the odds are against you. And this is something I realize in the fact that if you just so happen to come across your purpose eventually, man, cherish it, man. Take it seriously because, like I said, most men will never find it, and most men take a lifetime to find it. So this is a reminder to you and to me as well to get on it, get busy if you want to be a man that's on his purpose and a man that is about his purpose, because it's not an easy feat by any stretch. I mean, you just look out in the world, man, and the world is ran by people that have found their purpose or some form of it. And, you know, to find your purpose is not to say that you have to be this mega successful person. You know, a purpose can be something as simple as, you know, you just want to help give back to the community in some kind of way. You want to help the homeless out. Maybe you want to be a teacher, you know, coaching up kids, or maybe on YouTube, giving game, you know what I'm saying? Something that is going to fulfill you in a way that nobody else has to justify but you. Only you have to be the one that says, this is it. This is what I'm doing. This is fulfilling to me. And every day I wake up, it's the first thing I think about, right? And your purpose can change too. I say this as a guy, I once at one point or another, my purpose for years was pursuing stand-up comedy. That was my purpose, man. I'm telling you, when I first started doing stand-up comedy, every day I woke up, that was like on my mind. I was writing jokes on the regular. I was constantly just thinking about what open mic am I gonna hit tonight. You know, I was always thinking about it. Like, man, I just want to get better. I want to constantly improve. I want to make the world laugh. I want to make the world think. And it was a genuine purpose until it wasn't, which, you know, that's another story. But during that pursuit of that purpose, I had to reinvent myself, right? And you can even look back on my videos, man, back in 2019, 2020, I was on it. It was still my purpose at that time. Although it was on the decline, right? When COVID hit, things got weird. And I started to like open my eyes to how society was operating and, you know, more specifically, how a lot of comedy clubs and comedians were thinking and operating. And I just really just realized that it wasn't what I thought it was. But that's a whole nother topic, like I mentioned. But it does relate to what I'm discussing now with purpose, and the fact that finding your purpose is a difficult thing, man. It takes a lot of contemplation. It takes deep digging and knowing yourself. Because nobody can hand you your purpose. Nobody can just knock on your door and say, hey, I got your purpose here. Nah, it's not like that. It's got to be something that you just really, it's like a dream. It's a fantasy almost. It's a big idea you have that you want to bring to this world. That's just so big that it burns a hole in your soul almost. And you can't stop thinking about it and imagining it coming into real life, right? So whatever that is, find it, figure it out. You got to get on it quick. Because as I mentioned, man, you know, most guys, if they ever do find their purpose, they find it later on in life when they're old and don't have as much energy to use to dedicate towards that, or if at all. Some guys don't even care to find their purpose, and that's cool. You don't have to have a purpose. But, on this channel, I encourage guys to go for the glory of life. Man, don't try to just, be average and mediocre, man. What's the purpose of that? Because when you want to be mediocre and average, you might as well be a zombie or a robot or a slave. You might as well be one of those. And the Matrix will just plug you into wherever they need another slave at or another robot. Well, robots, they're coming. That's a whole nother thing, right? But I want to encourage you to pursue finding a purpose if you don't have one already. You only get one life, as far as we know. So you might as well go hard, man, and figure it out. Make this life worth living, man. Make it exciting. When you have a purpose, man, life is exciting, man. It's like a movie. You're the star of a movie, and you're waking up, and it's like you're the star of the movie, and it's just like, what's the next move for this guy? And the audience is watching, and they're like, man, what's he about to do next? But you don't really have a real audience, but it's your life, so you're kind of watching to see what you're gonna do. It's a really deep thing, man. It just makes life fun. So I also want to say, man, even if you don't feel like you have it exactly mapped out, because the odds are when you first pursue some kind of venture that you're looking to make your purpose, odds are it won't be a specifically detailed blueprint of where you need to go, right? Use my example. For me, it was comedy. And along the way, I discovered other things that I was into, and it's transformed now. And I'm still not all the way honed in on my purpose, but I'm doing things to get towards that, where eventually it'll all make sense. But for the time being, I'm getting busy on doing things that excite me, like these videos, right? Or, the pursuit of business that I've been getting involved in, trying to build tremendous capital so I can really have more variety and options that I can pursue, because you have more money, there's more things you can do, there's more benefit you can bring to the world, right? Not just trying to get a bunch of money for the sake of it, just to stunt and flex. Like, that's cool, have fun with it, but after a while, that gets old and it's very empty, right? So I'm looking to just have that ammunition to be able to give back to the world in a big way. Or, as I've mentioned in some lives, of coming up with inventions and ideas that I have, and, adding benefit to the world, right? But until that time comes, I got to get to work. I got to do what I have to help make that come to real life. And even though I don't have all the tools, all the resources that I need to make that happen right now, I know eventually, once I get my hands on it, it's game over. I'm taking over in that, whatever that arena is. And I have ideas in my mind. I'm writing things down. I'm planning it out. And in the time being, I'm doing my best to give value in some kind of way. And I think if that's you, if you don't know exactly what your purpose is, you should do the same thing. Give it a try. Just pursue something that keeps you busy, and it's going to move you in the direction of whatever that purpose is. But I tell you, man, if you just let yourself go and you just give in to whatever direction that the wind blows, then you're just wasting time, and you're not getting closer to that eventual goal that you'll have. hopefully that makes sense. If you have to, man, rewind it back, because that was really it, man. It's best to just pursue something that's similar to what you're interested in, and eventually you'll figure it all the way out, where it's like, aha, it'll hit you. And now you're already moving, your feet are moving in the direction of where you need to go. And now it's just a matter of cleaning up the vision and refining it. And now it's like a statue, man. Them statues, right? I don't know, them cartoons where they have like, I'm thinking of SpongeBob off the top of my head, where he's like this art episode and he's carving a statue or chiseling it out. And it's a big block of whatever, cement or whatever that is. And at first he's chiseling it out. You don't know what it is. But as he keeps chiseling it keeps going. Eventually, boom, it's this beautiful statue with all the details and the specifics of what he wanted to make. But it started off as this blank sheet, this blank block. And you just gotta figure out, just keep doing something, keep going in the direction that you're just interested in. And eventually it'll come out, it'll be clear, and it'll be a beautiful thing. I mean, every great person who's done something big in this world oftentimes started out with a rough draft that eventually got refined, and it became this huge vision that other people can get on board with. You understand? And it's really a beautiful process. I love seeing men take something that was basically a small idea and turn it into this big, giant organization, or just magnificent work of art. Whatever the case is, it's a beautiful thing to watch. And if anybody can do it, why not you? Why not me? That's how I feel. You know, I'm blessed with a mind, and I'm going to use it to figure out what I'm here for and make my life worth living. So I can look back on my times like this and I'm like, man, I did that, you know? I can look back on my times I did comedy, and it didn't really work out the way I thought it would, but I can talk about it, and it was fun. It was a great journey, and I don't regret it. And that's what life is all about, man. So I encourage you to get busy on something you're interested in. Pursue some kind of passion that eventually becomes a purpose, and it fulfills you, man. It makes life exciting. And you can write a book about it someday. And I want to read it. I want to see what's your story, man? Everybody got a story. So make it interesting. Make it beautiful. Make it a movie, right? Don't just be some cog in the machine, man. Don't do that. Because there's plenty of people out here that are like that. And I know exactly how they are, and I want nothing to do with them. This is for purpose-driven men only over here. If you want to be regular, hey, man, there's plenty of regular stuff out here, all right? So I hope this video lights a fire in you and gets you moving in the direction you need to be getting moving into, man. Stop procrastinating. Stop thinking you got 1,000,000 years to live, because you don't, as far as we know. Act like you ain't got that long to be here, and watch how more busy you get. Watch you start clearing out the BS and start moving in the right direction, okay? But that's it, man. I appreciate y'all watching, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. You know, leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you mess with me, man. I got more stuff on the way. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.